Hi, my name is Melanie Eusebe, and thank you for joining me today for an episode of YQA, Your Questions Answered, where I answer some of the most pressing, some of the most common, some of the questions just keep showing up on my desk to help you level up your leadership mindsets and help you live your healthiest and your wealthiest life. So today we are talking about copycats. What do you do when someone copies your ish? Look, I get it. I totally get it. There is this jealous, ragey monster that can pop out when you see people copying your stuff, right? Like you could see people copying your content, you see people copying your concepts, but quite frankly, that is what happens. They do say that imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. And yes, that is true to an extent, but it still does get people's goat. It gets my goat sometimes when I see people walking around thinking, I was like, wait a minute, I had that idea. Thing is, there is no monopoly on ideas, and there is a barely monopoly on intellectual property and content. You know, people are going to be, especially if your stuff is good, people are going to look at you and they'll be like, that looks really, really good. It happened to me with the awards program. You know, I thought, hey, there weren't a lot of awards programs out there when I started in the game. And then now it feels like we're turning around and there are awards programs everywhere. But do you think my business partners and I, did we stop? Did we get confused? No. So what did we do? When people copy you, it is even more important for you to be strategic. You can't look at the landscape, guys. This is so key because you might get lost. You will get lost. Some of the biggest companies that we know, when they started looking at the landscape and started focusing on their competitors, then they took their eye off the prize. And the prize for us is providing the best possible service, the best possible product. And so it's about bringing what you have in a special way to the market, bringing it to your job, to your career, and then making sure that no one will even want to replace you, even if they have other options, because you are the best at what you do. So I know that's not always practical. Some people, they'll be like, oh, they're cheaper. Oh, they're better. And you know what? You got to keep it moving. You have to keep it moving. You will find your tribe, and your tribe will stay with you. If you are working excellently and if you are delivering your best product and service in the way that only you can and you know how, then you will definitely find your tribe if you practice that with consistency. And there are going to be people who are going to look at your success and say, hey, I want that too. And you got to take it as a compliment, and you got to put it in the back of your mind, put it in the back of your feedback file, and be aware of the competitive marketplace, certainly, but don't let it consume you to the point where you stop being you. When you start copying the copiers, when you start looking at them and it starts impacting on your product and your delivery, then that's when things get really, really wonky. And you know what? You can't get that possessive, to be honest. Everyone can copy an idea, but it's about the execution. That's where the beauty comes out. That's where the individuality comes out. And they're not in your heads. They're not in your hearts. They don't have the motivation. So you just have to keep it moving, keep on innovating, and that's what's up. So when people copy you, take it as the compliment that it is, that you must be doing something right, or else they wouldn't even be checking for you. And keep on innovating, keep on being you, keep on bringing your stuff to the market, keep on being a success, and climb that next mountain, that next wall, and scale the highest heights with your stuff. Okay? I know it's tough. I'll give you a 1 day of moaning about it, and then next day I want you to think about how you can make your product even better. So, if you like what you're seeing and you want to get more, you could subscribe to my channel because we do this on a weekly basis and you will be the first to know. And always, the conversation always continues in the comments. So leave a comment below or pop on over to melanieusebi.com make sure you sign up for my newsletter there, because then you will get first-hand news of the expert content, the expert interviews, Money Hack Mondays, events, giveaways, insight. It's all happening. It's a big old party. Thank you for tuning in, my friends, and I will see you next time.